Everyone thinks electric cars are a brand new invention. They're not. America built its first real EV over 25 years ago and then killed it. This is the story of how classic American muscle secretly became the blueprint for every EV on the road today. If you're new here, this channel covers next-gen cars. But to understand where cars are going, you have to understand where they came from. Today we're counting down the classic American icons that quietly shaped the EVs you see on the road right now. Stick around, because number 1 will completely change how you look at electric cars. Number 6, the Ford Mustang. Since 1964, the Mustang has been the car every American teenager dreamed about. Long hood, aggressive stance, that unmistakable galloping horse badge. So when Ford built its first serious EV, they didn't give it a boring new name. They called it the Mustang Mach-E, and they gave it the same long hood, the same tri-bar taillights, the same attitude, just with a battery where the V8 used to be. It was controversial. Purists were furious a Mustang could be an SUV with no engine noise. But it worked. The Mach-E became one of the best-selling EVs in America because it borrowed 60 years of trust and design language instead of starting from zero. Number 5, the Chevrolet Corvette, America's sports car since 1953. The Corvette has always been Chevy's way of proving American engineering could compete with Ferrari and Porsche. In 2023, Chevy did something it had never done in 70 years. It added an electric motor to the Corvette. The E-Ray isn't fully electric, it's a hybrid, but it's the clearest signal yet that even Chevy's most gasoline-soaked icon is being rewired for the electric era. The electric motor powers the front wheels, giving the Corvette all-wheel drive for the first time ever, and a 0 to 60 time under 3 seconds. Before any of this, before Tesla even existed, General Motors built a fully electric car in 1996 called the EV1. It had a 100-mile range, a slippery aerodynamic body, and a cult following of loyal drivers. And then GM did something drivers still haven't forgiven. They recalled every single EV1, crushed almost all of them, and killed the program. For years, the EV1 was treated as GM's biggest failure. Today, it's recognized as the car that proved an American EV could actually work. A decade before anyone else took it seriously. Every EV badge on every American car today owes something to this forgotten hatchback. Number 3, the Hummer. In the 2000s, the Hummer H2 was the loudest, thirstiest, most unapologetically American vehicle on the road, a civilian tank that got maybe 10 miles to the gallon. It became a symbol of everything critics hated about American excess. So it's almost poetic that GM brought the name back as one of the most powerful EVs ever built. The GMC Hummer EV weighs over 9,000 pounds, produces around 1,000 horsepower, and can still crawl over rocks. It just does it silently, on electricity instead of gasoline. Number 2, the Dodge Charger. The 1968 Charger is arguably the most iconic muscle car ever made. It's the car from Bullitt, from the Dukes of Hazzard, from 1,000 movie chases. So when Dodge went electric, they didn't play it safe. The 2026 Charger Daytona EV is styled directly off that 1968 body, same wide stance, same aggressive face. It makes up to 670 horsepower, hits 60 in about 3 seconds, and because EVs are silent, Dodge engineered a fake exhaust system called Fratsonic that blasts a V8-style roar through a speaker under the bumper. Purists laughed at first. Then they realized it's genuinely one of the fastest Chargers Dodge has ever built. And number 1, the car that started it all, and honestly, it might surprise you. It's not a muscle car. It's not a sports car. It's the humble Ford Model T. Ford didn't just build a car in 1908, he built the assembly line that made mass production possible. Every single EV on this list, every Tesla, every electric pickup truck, exists because Ford figured out how to build cars fast enough and cheap enough for regular people to own one. The Model T didn't inspire EV styling. It inspired the entire idea that cars could be for everyone, and that's the exact same mission every EV company is chasing today. So the next time someone tells you EVs are some foreign, futuristic idea, remind them America was building electric cars back when Clinton was president and putting muscle car DNA into EVs before most people even knew what a lithium battery was. Which one of these surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments, and if you want the next video to rank the fastest American EVs ever made, subscribe so you don't miss it.